Yo boys, it's go time again, and today I'm gonna be giving you my two best superset to be building a badass mid chest and an under chest, guys. So two supersets, two exercises, 4 exercises in one session. That's all you need to do if you want to be building some big ass definition on the middle of your chest, boys. Now I'm going to be teaching you what you are doing wrong and why you cannot build a big mid chest, guys. This is a very hard part of your chest to hit, but when you do it perfectly, when you lock in, it's not which exercises do you choose, it's how you do the exercises. But I'm not only going to be showing you how to do the exercises perfectly, but actually the exercises that work the absolute best. So our focus is in the middle. Now the bottom is going to be just a bonus, boys. So pretty much this session is all you need to develop a badass chest, boys. So watch the whole session and lock it in. Oh, time to build. Right, boys, now when it comes to chest training, what is the biggest problem? Why most guys have a problem develop chest? It's very simple, boys. They don't keep a power position, boys. And to fix that, power position is on. Now why is power position so important when it comes to your chest training, boys? Very simple. Most guys, they have overdeveloped shoulders and underdeveloped chest. Now when you do bench, when you do flies, whichever exercise that you are doing, when your shoulders are not locked in 100% power position, which muscle is the driving muscle? Exactly, boys, your shoulders. They're rolling forward, and they are rolling forward because they want to be assisting the chest muscles in doing that movement that you're trying to do. So the body, guys, it's very logical. It will use as little energy as it can to be finishing any task that is given. And now what do we want to do? And especially when we are trying to hit the middle, which is damn hard to hit, guys, we want to Yo guys, let me stop you for 30 seconds. Imagine driving a car where the wheels are not aligned. You know what would happen with that car after a year? Everything will be broken down, and that is what you are doing if your body is not walking, standing, sitting, living in a power position. And now guys, I've created the Power Positioner, a product that will totally transform the way your body stands, holds itself up, and the way you feel and look. Guys, this is a game changer. This will straighten up everything that life curved out. Get your power positioner now. Down here. We want to isolate maximally. That means we want to make the shoulders work as little as possible. What do we have to do for that? You have to lock your power position in. So boys, power positioners is key. Now, it's much less important what is going on with your core. Your core don't have to be maximally locked in. Why? Because we're going to be laying down, we're going to be doing benches. If you focus on your core, of course, that's a bonus, and that's the way you should be training. But the key is in the upper part of the power position. So you know, boys, what I've explained to you about the power position, right? It starts with the shoulders, but it's also what is happening in your core, guys. The power position goes through your whole upper body. It's not only shoulders contracted. Right now, in this exercise, in this session, all you have to focus on is the power position, that the power position helps you. Boys, now, when we're going to be doing all of these movements, and I'm going to be showing you every single exercise per se, what to think about to do it perfectly, what to lock in, and then I'm going to show you how it's done in a superset, boys. This is a crazy session. It's 4 exercises. It's a little bit too little for me. Now, what I would add on top of this is something for the upper chest. In this session, we're going to absolutely kill the inner part of your chest, the lower part, yes, that part that is responsible for man boobs, guys. So we're getting rid of man boobs. Ain't nothing gonna be hanging around here, guys. We're locking your chest in, but you have to lock the techniques in. So watch the whole session, lock it in, learn what I'm saying, and I guarantee you, if you have a problem with developing your chest, but your shoulders are well developed, this session is going to absolutely fix it. Let's go, boys. All right, boys. Now, the first exercise on a flat bench with a pair of dumbbells. So you wanna have kind of heavy dumbbells. We're gonna be doing flies plus one more exercise. First, I'm gonna be explaining to you what to think about in the flies, and then I'll explain to you what to think about in the second, and then I'll show you how it's done together. So now, guys, you want to be going kind of heavy. This is a burnout session, sure, but you don't want to be flying on 15-20 reps. That means waste of time. You're not maxing the first reps. So for me, I'm going to be grabbing 20 kgs. If I would be doing press, I would be comfortably doing 40. So 50% of your pressing power. All right, boys, now when you're doing flies with dumbbells, what is the biggest mistake that I see guys doing in the gym? You are having the dumbbells too much over the shoulders. That means when you're flying, you have them pretty much over the shoulders, not over the chest, guys. And what happens then? Yes, the shoulders are doing more of the work. So the best way to maximize the chest in a fly you want to be lowering the dumbbells. So you want to be somewhere at the bottom of your chest, guys. Now, this is where you are flying. And when you're coming up, your body will naturally want to take it up. Why? Because then the shoulders can be assisting the chest, guys. So you focus on pushing away from your face in the fly. Second thing that people do is they bend their arms too much and pretty much do a press. Why does that happen? Because you take too heavy weight and you think that you're doing a fly. That's not a fly, guys. A fly should be almost fully extended hands. That means almost full straight on your hands, guys. So check yourself when you're doing the fly. If you notice that your elbow is coming super close to your body, that means the weight is either too heavy or you're just not focusing. If you cannot do it with an extended hand, you're gonna get more benefit by going down in weights, guys, and really fully extending. And the third thing is, again, too heavy weight, too much ego lifting, and you are scared to really stretch it out. You want the dumbbells to be going behind your body. So guys, if you are stopping your fly here, this would be exactly the side of my body. And if you don't go behind it with your hand, that means you're not maximally stretching your chest out, guys, not maximally benefiting from every single rep. So fix those three things and I guarantee you, you're gonna feel the flies perfectly burning in exactly the middle. Because when does a muscle maximally work? In the fully extended position and in the fully tense position. Now in a fly, this would be the fully extended position and then you're working together. Another thing to think about, guys, when you're coming back, don't let your shoulders get out from the power position. They want to be staying in the power position for your chest to be working maximally. So let me show you how the flies should be looking perfectly, and then I explain you how you should be, what you should be thinking about in the next exercise, and then how you do this superset. So this is what you want to be looking at when you're doing your flies. So you see, boys, how it looks. The weights are not over my shoulders, they are over my chest. The extension is full. You can see my hands going far behind and the elbows are almost straight. This is how you want to be doing a perfect fly. And now let me explain to you what you want to be doing on the next exercise that you're going to be supersetting these flies with. All right, boys, now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be supersetting the fly with an overhead extension press fly pull. God knows what the exercise is called, but I know it's a sick one when done right, guys. Now, the way we're gonna be doing it is one time the fly and one time the overhead. This focuses on your lower chest like crazy, but because we are doing it with dumbbells and you focus on squeezing the dumbbells together, that makes the inner part of your chest constantly engaged. That means you are hitting the inner and the lower part of your chest. Now, there's a couple of things to think about. Number one, absolute power position, guys. If you don't maintain a power position and if you don't maintain 100% power position, you're not going to be able to extend fully. That means you're going to not do the full extension on the lower part of your chest and it's not going to work maximally. So power position has to be 100% locked in. And when you're doing this part, yes, the power position in your core as well. So your lower back is off the bench. As touching the bench, shoulders touching the bench, but your lower back is arched, guys. Now, the second thing is what's happening with your elbows. You're going to be squeezing the dumbbells together, but you want to let your elbows go slightly out. So you don't want to be focusing on them keeping tight. Why? Because the tighter the elbows, the more the lats are working, guys. Now, of course, you won't be able to open totally. This is not what I'm saying, but you don't focus on squeezing the elbows together. So pretty much let your body do this and it's going to actually do this one perfectly if you don't mess with it. But what is key is that you squeeze the dumbbells and you don't let them release. You keep holding them together, putting your head in between, extend fully. And now when you are coming back, guys, there is one way that you can be doing this ultimately, and that means you are trying to go in a big circle. So you're trying to not shorten the movement. You're doing a big movement. So you're getting the dumbbells high over your head, and you will understand what I'm talking about when I show you how it's done. So a big movement and get as far away from your chest as possible. And when you have passed your face, squeeze the chest out. Because what your body will want to do is to curve the chest in. And that means your chest won't be working maximally. So you will see how I'm doing it now when I show you in action. Focus on that. That is the key, boys. All right, boys, get the dumbbells up. Arch your lower back. And now, elbows slightly pointing outwards. As deep as you can come. Big circle. So don't let the dumbbells go like this. close by. You want to have them as far away from your body as possible. Woo. And now, boys, now we understand how to do the flies, understand how to do the overhead. And now this is how this exercise is supposed to go. One time fly and one time overhead. Let me show you how it goes in action. Oh, guys, crazy superset. Try it out. Drop me a comment what you think. Guys, when you lock this in, I guarantee you're gonna love it. It's a mad one. I haven't done much of this, but when I tried it the first time a couple of years ago, sick next day. Next day, you're gonna feel exactly around this area, the burnout. So guys, crazy, but we got one more to go. How? Boys, the biggest superpower for a human on this planet is to learn how to laser focus their attention. Biggest problem people have is you in the gym and you are thinking what you have to do when you get home. When you get home and it's time to spend time with your loved one, with your kids, you think about what do I have to do tomorrow at work. Then you get your ass to work and then you think I can't wait till get to the gym. And then you go to the gym and then you think about the work. Guys, that's how you mess up your life. That's how you lose all the flavor of life. And that's how you guaranteed stay average. Learn one thing and trust me, this isn't an education that will take you forever. This is just a preparation. The way I roll in life is whatever I am about to do, I talk to myself about it. If I'm in the car on the way to the gym, I talk to myself, Rafa, this is what you are doing. This is what you are focusing on. This is how you're gonna be feeling. This is how much it's gonna hurt. This is which exercises you're gonna do, and you're gonna do them to your best capability. Right now, the only thing in your life that exists is the gym. I come into the gym, I take a knee, I pray for God to give me His power to smash out that workout, and then I switch off this phone, guys, and I go crazy. There's nothing that I let into my head. And trust me, let into my head is the key, because my brain wants to talk to me about every problem I have to solve, about what I have to do afterwards, about all bullshit that doesn't matter at this moment. And I don't let 1 millimeter of that in. When I'm in the gym is the only thing I do. If I'm with my friend, I'm putting all my attention to him. If I'm with my kids, the only attention I do is them. So guys, learn this. Put laser focus. Take a decision that you're gonna be focused and do everything that you do like God was watching, because He's actually watching. And if you do things like this, I guarantee you that you're gonna notice that these things are actually nice to do. Because when you are not focused on whatever you are doing, your focus is split. That means your head is always on the grass is greener on the other side. Nah, it ain't. There ain't no grass on no other side, guys. The only thing that you have is that given moment. So focus to 100% on it, and I guarantee you it's gonna be better and it's gonna feel better. Oh, boys. All right, boys. And the second superset is on a cable cross. And now I want you to set the handles around the mid or even lower part of your chest, boys. And of course, the first thing we're gonna be doing is a fly. But we're gonna be changing some things. Now, when it comes to dumbbells, you cannot do a fly more than this, because this is the maximum. Well, this is the amazing thing with cable cross. Now you can actually continue and keep squeezing the chest even more, guys. You can take a look here. When you finish here, see how much this tenses. When I continue with my hand, you can see how much more tension there is. So when you continue with the hand, your inner chest is tensing maximally. Now, what is key here, boys? Two things. Power position, even when the hands are going together, you don't let the shoulders never roll out. So either get the power position on, or you have to really think and focus about what's happening with your scapula, what's happening in your middle back. You have to maintain the tension. And now, one time right hand, one time left hand. And I always do that. I don't change in the sets, I just change in every rep. Why? Because simple, if you keep rolling always with one hand on top, the one part of the chest is going to get developed differently. So now, guys, this is the same system as we did with the dumbbells. First there is one exercise, and then you're gonna directly be doing next rep in a different exercise. So supersetting in this way. Why? You keep the chest guessing and you keep the chest tensed when you are changing the movement pattern. And what is the change we're gonna be doing, guys? Is simple. First a fly, and then directly a downward fly to hit that lower part. What you want to be thinking in that downward fly, guys, is two things. You are not doing a forward fly, you are doing a downward fly. But what keeps messing with the head is that you are starting the fly here, finishing here, and now you have to change the angle of your hands. So guys, when you have done a normal fly and when you're going backwards, you are automatically aiming your hands downwards. And now from this position, you're just pushing forward, maintaining power position, and as much as you can, open the hands up. This is where your chest is tensing maximally, especially that inner lower part, guys. So fly, hands coming downwards, down press, hands coming up, fly, down. I will show you how it looks in action, you will understand. But focus on this, guys. Power position, lock it in, cross your hands, and on the down, you're going downwards, not forward. This is how it looks in action, boys. Lock this one in, it's a killer. This is what I normally do in a full chest session if I'm doing bench press and all of those things. This is my burnout at the end of the session, and I just max this out 4 sets, how many reps I can do. So this is how it goes. Woo! And boys, here the best way to superset is just hold on to the cables, take a couple of breaths, and pump out a couple of extra reps. Let's go. Woo! Man burn, boys, both lower parts and mid chest. And now, how do you know you're done? I just couldn't cross my hands anymore. I could get them together, but I couldn't do the last squeeze. That means the way I want to be doing this exercise, I cannot perform it, then it's done. Boys, that's it for today. Drop me a subscribe and drop me a comment. I want to know if you tried this and what you felt. Oh boys, that's how we've been.